Today on In the Wood Yard, it's delivery day. It's time to make some money and bring Uncle Benjamin home. Here we go. It is a spectacular day once again here in the wood yard. It's about 30 degrees. We had frost, we had freeze warnings, so awesome time of year. People are calling for wood. I get 2 or 3 calls every day now, or text or emails. And today I've got 2 deliveries this morning, and then I got 2 deliveries this afternoon. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to fill up my big dump trailer, the 12 by 16 N&N trailer, with 4 face cords or a full cord and a third. That's for my second delivery because I want to get it done because I have to go a distance for my first delivery, and I want to put that in my little dump trailer. So I'm going to fill this one up first, then I'm going to fill the other one, go dump that, then I'm going to come back and hook this up and go deliver that one. And then at the end of the day, I've got a face cord, and then a guy, my next door neighbor, wants a half of a face cord of hickory for smoking. So got all kinds of deliveries to do today. Now today, I'm a wounded man. I got up last night to go to the little boy's room at about 3 in the morning, and I was kind of in a daze, kind of wandering to the bathroom, and I kicked my dresser and I broke my toe. I broke my middle toe on my left foot, and it is broke. When I hit it, it snapped. I heard it snap. It wasn't a crack, it was a snap, and it was instant pain. So I'm just complaining. Now I know how people feel when they have knee problems. I can hardly stand on it. And normally I'm rocking my hikes boots, but not today. Today I had to wear some hunting boots, so I got a cat visiting. So I had to wear hunting boots because they're the only ones that are big enough in the toe box where my toe isn't touching the edge of the front of the toe, of the boot. And I took out my liner, so it's just kind of loose in there, and oh, does it hurt. I'm gonna have to put a splint on it or something because I can hardly even walk. I'm a wimp. Okay, it's time to chuck wood. There it is. I don't have it all in, but I got it mostly loaded. I'll finish it off when I come back. I quit here because I got to be able to get the tarp out of here and put it over the top, and I got a few more. I need to put a little bit more in there because it's not quite enough yet. You can see the oak is going fast. Not quite half of the pile is gone, but it's disappearing pretty quick. So hopefully I get all my customers that want oak delivered, and then I'm gonna have to go to other stuff because I've got hickory and beech and hard maple and stuff like that. But I also have a whole bunch of oak over there that's dry that I just got to get processed. A lot of that really small stuff. So I'll probably end up, I won't have this much, but probably close to this of the new stuff. And so there it is. I got to get the other trailer loaded up because I'm supposed to be there in about 45 minutes. And I can tell you this, don't break your toe. Oh my gosh, if you ever broke a toe, maybe you know. I never broke one, but I broke my big toe a long time ago. But it wasn't bad. This one's really bad. I mean, it snapped like breaking a pencil. I heard it crack when I broke it. Just every step I take, it's like it's getting broke all over again. And I had a couple pieces of wood come down off the pile and land on my boot. Holy smokes, pain. I'm a wimp, what can I say? I think I'm gonna have to start, maybe I'll have to get a brand new pair of hikes boots, steel toe ones, and wear them to bed. So when I get up at night to pee, because I'm old, I don't stub my toe again and break it. All right, let's go load up the other trailer. Back in the wood yard. I disconnected the baby dump trailer and put it over where I'm going to put my next load on, which is going to be some birch and mixed hardwood. And I just hooked up the big trailer that I loaded earlier. I'm going to finish this off now. I got to put a few more in, kind of get the load squared away, get the tarp on, and then go deliver this load. And while I was loading this load, I chucked red oak into the trailer. I'm going to show you over here to the side. I've been picking out all of the white oak and throwing it right here because I have people that want white oak, and this is mostly red oak, but all this stuff right here is white oak, and it's really hard to tell. I've mentioned this before in videos that you got to look at it kind of close, but this is all white oak, pretty much everything right through here. So as I pick through this and load up the red oak. I've been throwing the white stuff over here because I got a couple guys that smoke meat and they really want they like their white oak. So trying to pull it out. I've got more white oak that's drying. It's over there in that bin right over there. But that was cut just recently, like no more than a month ago, 2 months at the most. And I'm trying to get that dry as fast as I can. So hopefully I got my 2 guys that have smokers that need a lot of white oak. One of them I delivered a face cord, no, 2 face cords to. And the other guy got a face cord and a half, so half of a cord. And hopefully they'll have enough to last. One guy I know, he said he'll be good through the winter and into spring because he doesn't do it commercially, he's just doing it for himself. But the other guy, John, he has the Blue Lid company, and they do, you know, a lot of smoking of meat for events and stuff, and they have to have their oak. Now, last time I was there, I did give him some hickory, and I think I gave him some white oak that was from that bin, the stuff that was not dry. And I said, just try it and see how it works. If it'll burn slower because it's not dry yet. So I told him to kind of mix it in with the other oak as he's burning it, and then maybe he can get some life out of it, and maybe for smoking he'll like it. I don't know, because now there's guys I sell to that they don't want it dry. They want it to be kind of green, kind of wet, so that it burns slower and smokes more. So there's that. So we're gonna finish this puppy off right now, put the tarp on and go down the road. There it is, the load is on. It is a full cord and a third, or 4 face cords, however you like to say it. It's on, it's secure. Down the road we go to collect some Benjamins. I have once again returned to the wood yard after that big, giant, steamy dump of oak. And while I was driving here, I got a guy that got a hold of me about 2 days ago and said he'd let me know he wants 2 face cords of mixed hardwood. And he got a hold of me and said he's ready for it anytime. I said, how about now? He said, bring it. So I just backed up the truck to the trailer here, the little baby dumper. So I'm gonna put some birch in, and then we're gonna go over to the maple and ash. We're gonna put some of that in. So we're gonna fill the baby dumper as full as I can get it. Then we're gonna come back, we're gonna do it again, because I got another delivery after that, so it's money-making day. So like I said, whenever I hook up the trailer, I try to do it all at once without being interrupted, because it has happened to me where I've been interrupted with a phone call or a text, or someone stops to talk to me or something, and you forget something here, and this is kind of important when you're making deliveries and hauling wood with a heavy trailer. I try to make sure I do it all correct the first time, and then once I get the wood on, put the tarp on, and before I pull away, I come and I make sure I get everything connected. So obviously first thing is jack up and make sure I got the pin in, make sure I got the linch pin in. I think that's called a linch pin. And then I make sure I got the collar on, and I latch that, and both of the chains, and they're crossed, hooked from underneath, plug in the electricity, and then the safety brake, and that should be it. There you go. Okay, it's truck and wood time. There we go, the sardines are in the can. They are packed, they are tight. They're ready to go down the road. That is 2 face cords, 2 ricks, 2 ranks, 2 rows, 2/3 of a cord. There it is. Now, for those of you that have not seen the light yet, I'll show you something. What I mean is that this wood was cut green. Green. And it was about 1.5 years ago now. And I had, the bin actually came all the way out to right here. This is where the original walls were, right here. So I've taken all that away so far. So everything from right here all the way to there. So I'm close to the center. Not exactly, but I'm close. I'm at least a third of the way in, and I'll show you what it looks like down inside of here. Tell me if you see any moisture or any mold. And this was hard maple with a little bit of ash and a little bit of ironwood. So in hard maple, because of the sugar content and moisture, generally will mold if it gets wet. So as you can see, right down to the bottom here, bone dry, 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 dry. And you can hear it by listening to it. That is some dry wood. Good stuff. So for those of you that still feel you got to stack your wood and you like to waste time and get a lot of exercise, you want it to look neat, keep going for it. But this worked excellent. This is my biggest bin. This bin was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pallets wide, and let's see how many pallets it goes this way. It was, I took 2 out, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 9 pallets by 13 pallets. And that means that there's a big center to this that didn't get a lot of sun, probably didn't get a lot of wind, but it is totally dry. And as you can see, the wood in there is just fine. Kind of like wine, it's fine. So you can see how it's braced up on the sides here and how high it goes up in there. Because it's probably, I don't know, it's a good 10 feet high up in the center because we chucked a lot of wood up in there and used the elevator to get a lot of it up in there. And the wood is dry, and on top of that, it's also dry. Let's go make a dump. So the one thing I should mention before we drive away with the load is that we have ideal drying conditions here. There are no trees for a quarter of a mile. And now that we've got the corn here, you know, the corn is what, 7, 8 feet high, so it does block the wind, but as you can see, the corn is moving. So we get wind here almost all the time. It's rare that we don't have wind. There'll be days where at my house or at my business, there'll be no wind at all. And you come out here and it's like, it's windy here. It's like really weird because we're kind of on a ridge here. It's kind of high here. So we do get wind a lot. So I have ideal drying conditions because of the wind and the sun and the space and all that. So for those of you that live in a climate that maybe it rains every day or every other day, say you're on the northwest coast, or if you're, I don't know, Florida, somewhere down south where it's hot and steamy all the time, you might not be able to get away with this. Also, if you've got big trees blocking sun from hitting your piles, if you've got blockage all the way around your property where you store your wood and there's no wind that can hit it, that's going to make a difference. But here we have ideal drying conditions. It works really good. Now, one of the things I also do that I should mention is I'm kind of picking from the edges as I go kind of all the way around this thing. So I'm not just burrowing right into the center, but I have been lately going right into the middle here because I'm in, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 5 pallets in that direction and it is dry. So it's been just great for me. Maybe not for you. Also, like I said, you know, you got to get the wood off the ground. That makes a big difference. Now, one of the things that you got to realize, a lot of people don't know this, when you do get rain, everybody thinks, oh, that rain's going to go all the way down inside. It doesn't. I've had it rain 1 inch or 2 inches, and then later that day, you know, it quits raining, and I come out here to get a load of wood for somebody, and I will dig into the pile, and the rain never goes any more than about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet down, and that's it. It never goes all the way down inside of there. And because that wood is up on the top, it kind of absorbs some of the rain and then it dries off really fast, just like your sidewalks, just like your driveway after rain. The sun comes out, it dries off. So the top stuff is constantly getting wind and sun, and the bottom stuff, I think what happens is that because the top heats up from the sun hitting it, you're getting the flow of air radiates up because you're getting the thermals to go up with the heat hitting it, or even when it's down in the edge here, that is heating up, so it's constantly rising, so it's pulling more air in from the bottom and from the sides and underneath and all the way around. So I think you're getting airflow even if it's not windy, because I think the sun is causing the heat to rise and you're getting the transference of air from the bottom to the top all day long, because your cool air will sink but then your hot air rises. So I think you got air moving all the time, no matter what. Now we're going to do a dump. one I can do 2 face cords at a time. I use it for a lot of ones because a lot of people get 1 or 2. So I load, a lot of times I'll load all the trailers the day before and then just deliver as I have time. But yeah, this works really good because I can back into a garage too. Those are big ones I can't. So it's a nice little one. Yeah, this is one I got.
That's really nice.
I got from the company that manufactures them because I've sold them. I got 50 trailers because of my channel. So they called me and said, "Hey, we got a trailer you're going to want." And I'm like, "Well, I want to get another one, like maybe in a year." And they said, "No, we got one you can have."
You have a YouTube channel in it?
Yeah.
Are you the Firewood guy?
Yeah.
So do you deliver to Jerry Claybrook?
Yeah, we got like 3.
Yeah, he's over in Whitelaw, Cato, Whitelaw area. I don't know if I can go over there. You might not. If you watch this video. Oh, yeah! I mean, for real. And he's trying to have me go with you. I'm thinking, no, I already got a guy. I mean,
I'm back in the wood yard. Adam's risking his life going to get some wood, and we're going to throw in a half a trailer full, 1 rick, 1 rank, 1 row, 1 face cord of birch, and some hard maple, and it's going to my neighbor. Chucking time.